Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to A Few Minutes. I'm your host, Nick Harrison, and I had a rare opportunity to sit down with Vice President Kamala Harris for an exclusive interview on her thoughts on the world, President Joe Biden, politics in general. And it's a very good conversation that her and I were able to have, at least on my end. Some of her answers were quite weird. So without further ado, I just invite you to watch and enjoy the interview. Here is my interview with Kamala Harris. Madam Vice President, first of all, thank you so much for joining me this evening. What does this administration see as the future of our country? Do you guys think that you will win the re-election again in November?
We have absolutely no intention, nor do we have any plans, period.
Okay. At the White House concert, it seemed that you were kind of enjoying yourself, enjoying the atmosphere and the culture, yet Biden seemed to be kind of lost. Were you, again, you were having a lot of fun. Were you perhaps, maybe a little something to help out with that, or were you a little lit?
Slaughtered hundreds of young people at a concert.
I mean, yeah, it seemed that way. I asked this next question to President Biden back when I did my interview with him, and I'll ask you the same thing. What is your advice for those who are considering of voting for the Biden-Harris administration in November?
Don't.
Okay, so just to clarify, your advice is for people not to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Exactly. One word. Pretty straightforward.
Okay, fair enough. This next question is probably kind of a personal question, but do you ever find yourself attracted to Joe Biden?
I do. And
okay, so do you ever feel, obligated, or do you feel required that you need to be charming and happy in order to keep Joe Biden mentally stimulated and emotionally happy?
I take that responsibility quite seriously.
Okay. Do you guys ever cuddle in the White House?
Multiple times a day, quite often, unless he or I are traveling.
Oh, so you're like a White House married couple.
We are as committed as we've always been.
Do you guys ever massage each other's pinky toes?
It's no secret that we have.
So I would assume that puts your legal and your actual spouses on the back burner?
Not for us. No, it does not put them on a back burner at all.
Okay, well, that just seems weird as all get out if you ask me. It seems weird that you and Joe Biden would...
Come on, participate in the solution.
Okay, first of all, chill out. What is the solution? Is it face paintings? Is it letting him sniff your hair? Perhaps maybe you feeding him Neapolitan ice cream?
Yeah.
Maybe even better, you could rub his forehead. Freaks.
No doubt. No doubt. My mother, she would say, Kamala, you may be the first to do many things. Make sure you're not the last. And among the responsibilities that I carry and maybe impose on myself, that is one of them.
That is f***ing weird. So does that sort of thing give you and Biden a warmer, fuzzier feeling, a bond with each other?
We've seen great progress.
How many times have you and Sleepy Joe done that?
I've lost count.
Is it just you and Joe Biden doing these cuddly sessions, or is there other people that you're trying to invite and recruit as well?
I look at it more as, let's keep getting out there.
So if you brought in your husband, Douglas, I assume he would be on board with keeping Biden happy?
That's part of our responsibility. And that's this process. And that's what it is. And that's a fair process.
Okay, back to politics. How hard will it be for you two to accept defeat in November?
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
But you will accept it. Got it. How hard do you think it will be for Joe Biden to form sentences and have a normal conversation after he's removed from office once the teleprompters are gone?
I have no doubt, but I also have no doubt it's going to be a lot of work. And everyone's going to have to participate.
Yeah, whatever. All right, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you doing this with me, and we'll see you next time.